What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I've gotten a lot of questions today about Terra Luna Classic and what's going on with the position. Because as we all know from the previous video that I uploaded, I talked about USTC and how things are running and how things are making moves and, it's holding at certain prices. And a lot of people are wondering, they're like, hey, USTC is moving. Why is Terra Luna Classic not moving? Why is this not making a move? And there's some explanations, there's some detail that we can get into when it comes to a cryptocurrency versus a stable coin and all of that stuff. But we're going to go into Terra Luna Classic, what's happening with it, maybe the comparison as well, and some more information that you can get behind it. But anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K. Don't forget about my Patreon, where we have a bunch of people that, get buy alerts, sell alerts, all that type of stuff. We haven't had many sell alerts lately. We've had a lot of buy alerts because things are not moving in the right direction for the crypto market. But if you want to check out the Patreon, feel free to check it out. Link is in the description. But we're here to talk about Terra Luna Classic. Again, I did a live stream this morning, which typically I do a live stream every morning, unless it was last Friday. But I do a live stream to where I talk about cryptocurrency. I talk about stocks as well, if need be. But Terra Luna Classic obviously is the big topic that we have, every single morning, because we want to see how it's moving. We want to make sure we can make people a lot of money, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars. We're looking to make that much money. So anytime we saw a move from Terra Luna Classic in the past, we would also see a move from USTC. So thinking that you would just see a move from USTC, you would think that Terra Luna Classic would also be included in that. But this time it was different. Today, Terra Luna Classic actually took a little bit of a dive, and we saw this from a high of 0.0002972 down to a low of 2781, and it's currently very close to that, where it's down 5%. So at one point this morning, the way that things worked out from the 24-hour cutoff, whether it was like 7 o'clock to 7 o'clock, it looked like we were down 7% or 8% at one point. But nowhere lower than where we were. We obviously saw it at a high price. That's the reason why. But if we look at the market cap, we're currently sitting at a $1.7 billion market cap. That's still fine. That's still actually really, really good compared to where we were previously, before we saw any type of an increase, to where we were right below the $1 billion market cap, sitting at about 900 to 800 billion dollars. So where we're sitting right now, we're sitting pretty good. I can't complain. There's a lot of people that are still up on their investment, but there's also a lot of people that reinvested, that doubled down, that averaged up on their investment, not averaged down. And that's why all of these questions are taking place, because people don't want to miss out on opportunities. So when they don't want to miss out on opportunities, they see it run, they start to buy in the wrong situations. This is why I always tell people, buy at the lows, don't buy at the highs, or not even necessarily the lows, but buy on red days. But if you are going to average up, I never really suggest that anybody finds a way to average up. And I can't even find a scenario to where you should, because in most cases it will go against you. Probably 2 out of 10 times it will actually work for you. So that's why I always tell people, try not to average up. If you want to average down, but try not to average up. If we look at the volume, we're looking at $596 million in volume. So the volume is up. We're just seeing a lot of selling that's going on, rather than a ton of buying that happens within it. If we look at the circulating supply, total supply, all of that hasn't really changed. We think that it should change, because we saw a decent amount that was burned off by Binance, and also looking at the 1.2% burn that's included with it. But things are dropping. If you look at the entire market actually looks negative. It's down 2%. The only thing that you can take from this, and the reason why I say it's falling hard, is because it's falling more than the market. Typically, when you see the market falling and you have other things that are falling with it, they fall within that range. They fall somewhere around 1%, maybe 2%. If it's falling 2%, they'll fall a max of about 2, maybe 2.5%. That keeps it within range. But with Terra Luna Classic dropping 5%, obviously that's a lot more than what's happening in the market. And the reason being is just because you're going to see more volume that flows towards this position, because that's where a lot of the volume is flowing. Besides looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum, you're going to see those that really run the market. And then everything else you're actually seeing dropping a little bit more. Look at XRP. All of the altcoins are more affected than the overall market. Typically, in like the stock market and, you know, looking at that, you would see everything fall within those ranges. And you would have some outliers that really have a large amount of trading. For cryptocurrency, you're seeing a lot that are actually in that 6%, 5% range, 2%, 5% range for Polygon, right? 4.6% for Shiba Inu. So you're seeing this fall across the board, and it's not something that's out of the norm for all altcoins. It's just out of the norm of just the overall market decrease. But you're going to see this decrease. And the reason why it's not following with USTC is because it follows the market, because most people that are now invested into Terra Luna Classic are invested into other things as well. You're seeing majority of the market that's coming together and buying all of these positions all together. And they may be making their moves and pulling out at the same time. And maybe some institutions as well. You don't really know how this is all going together. They don't really have a lot of institutional volume as of right now, but you are seeing things that are dropping, and Terra Luna Classic doesn't really look the best, right now. So this would be a time, if you bought in at 35 or you bought in at 30, this will be a time for you to average down. I'm not saying that that's not financial advice, but it will be a time for you to average down because it is a lower price in your cost basis. But if you're still looking at averaging up, you don't want to average up. I would suggest that, nobody tries to average up. If you really feel like doing it, then go ahead and do it. But I really suggest that people don't do it there. I did want to call out Terra Station volume, which I did call that out in the USTC video, because their volume actually looks really good on chain. But Terra Luna Classic's volume does not look great compared to how it's been, for the last 30 days. If you look at September 20th, you can see that you were at 162 billion. And then after that, you're really seeing 26. The lowest is like 11 or 10 or something like that. And now you're seeing it really hover within that like 10 to 20 billion coins, which will only really get you 200 million coins that you end up burning off, or 100 million coins that you end up burning off. It's not enough to have a massive effect, but that can be a whole nother video that we have here. But right now, Terra Luna Classic is not looking its best, and hopefully we can see it fully recover. But to tell you the truth, for a lot of people to average down, it's always great to be able to have something that you can buy at a lower price and gather more, especially if you believe in the position, because this is a marathon, not a sprint. This is not something that's going to happen overnight. A lot of people have said this is not something that's going to happen over the week. It could happen over the next year or 2 or 3, right? We won't see massive returns until that. Now, I mean, there are some people that have already seen massive returns. I've already seen some pretty decent sized returns. And even to a level where it does get to a penny, or it gets to a penny right now would be 65 or 60 to $65 billion market cap. But if we see it get to a tenth of a penny, we're looking at a $6 billion market cap. So, that's not really that far off. And we would be looking at a decent size increase from where a lot of people bought at 0.0001 or 2. So I don't know. You take it for what it is. I see Terra Luna Classic as a positive. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you in the next video.